Hello, and welcome. Today we are going to be playing something a little different than the usual, and this is Pathologic 3, Quarantine. And you might say, oh my god, is there a Pathologic 1 and 2? And I will say, yes, they suck, but they are also one of my, well, at least the second one is one of my favorite games of all time. I don't know, maybe you have heard of it, maybe you haven't, but these games are a masterpiece of storytelling. I love them. Right now we're going, oh my god, we are going to be playing this new demo that came out to announce that they are making a sequel, where the Bachelor returning disgrace after the step town perished. Okay. You will probably feel very disoriented. Give me a second. That's kind of better, not really. Why do they look so blurry? Oh, something's moving. Anyway, you are probably going to be very disoriented by this game at first glance. That's really the purpose of this game, of these games, generally. For example, this. Someone died here, there's nothing here. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellency fancy. He's shaking, by the way. Apparently I can see my thoughts whenever I enter this kind of view. 3 weeks ago they tried to murder her. Thanatika, my life's work. 2 weeks ago I left to save her. The god of death weighing a very small heart. Is there? Is that a small heart? I don't see anything. Probably because I lowered the textures. Okay, that's interesting. I like that mechanic of, like, the thoughts. Out of fear, out of scorn, back storm. Let's talk to them.
Follow you through hell, but
oh, hello.
Not high water. If it gets to high water, that's on you.
Okay, why aren't you at the interrogation yet, Bachelor? You're supposed to be there already. What's going on outside? What are you looking at? Oh, there are multiple people in the conversation now?
It's been years.
Hang on, Chief. Did they summon you because of Thanatika? Will the order to shut the laboratory down be revoked? Postponed?
No, I believe I was summoned because of the sand plague. They fear the epidemic might have already spread here, to the capital. So you're that doctor who first discovered this deadly epidemic. Answer me this. Since you're the one in charge, is it true or not? You said the disease was already in the capital. I never said that. I said they believe the epidemic might already have spread here. That is what I said. And the bureaucrats are usually wrong.
What is that shaking?
Oh my god! Why? You might want to, like, move. It's coming right this way. Yeah, it probably looked like that right now. So I'm playing as the Bachelor. I'm playing as a scientist who went down to a small town that was having an outbreak of a disease. You probably will hear more about this. Day 8, in which the Bachelor says farewell to something.
You can go no further. Quarantine.
Enough calling. It was I who set up the quarantine in first place.
You promised to save our town, but all you leave behind are ashes and graves. What lies ahead of you is not a step but a fog of uncertainty. So, where will you go now, oh man who lost to death?
I'll return to the capital. They're shutting down Thanatika, my lab, and the academy must hear about this dreadful disease.
People whisper rumors that the only doctor in town plans to abandon them, to flee. The most fortunate, the survivors, already plan their own escapes. Could they be saved?
The sand pest should be kept within this town's limits, or else it will devour the whole nation. Some of the survivors might be infected. Quarantine means quarantine.
Do you think you'll manage to escape? She already follows you, trying to reach you. She won't just let you live.
Who is she? The plague?
You're a fool, Bachelor Damskovsky. Conscience. Of course it's conscience. You cannot run from your conscience, not even on a train. No. You'd be lucky to even board that train alive. And what form your conscience assumes, that is on you and your broken imagination.
My conscience is clear. I did all I could for the town. One person alone cannot fight an outbreak of an unknown disease. Key to what the hell is that? Huh? I just want a moment to talk with the people. about this game? That's a ball, I didn't even realize that. So, Pathologic. Pathologic is a game about suffering. Listen, Pathologic 2 is a really good game. It's a game where you suffer a lot because it's a pretty fucking difficult game. But it is really fun, it's really interesting. The story, it's one of the best stories I've ever seen in a game. So, in case you don't want to get spoiled, that's going to be pretty much the only warning that I'm going to give. This is the story of a tragedy where a sickness came to a town. I'm going to be ill. The stench. Out. Okay. What are those things? I've never seen those things before. Oh! Hang on, please. I didn't... Okay. Huh? The Day Before, in which the Bachelor leaves the capital to venture to the edge of the world. It's a tragedy about a town that got hit by a plague, the Sand Plague. Pretty much in the second game you play as someone called the... Please, could you stop it? I just want to talk for a little bit! Oh my god! Well, you'll have to figure out the story without me. Oh, Isidore's letter. My dear Bachelor Dankovsky, I was dismayed to learn that the powers that be intended to shut down the laboratory that earned its renown through your... Oh, wait. Thank you. Through your thanatology research. Is it true they branded your work scientific extremism? If some deem the story of death, aging, and necrosis futile, I have found a case that will silence them and restore your good name. Simon Kane, the ruler of our town, is a living example of inexplicable longevity. Come at once. This discovery could be a sensation. Save your life and bring your fame. Your faithful colleague, Isidore Burak. Okay, this guy, Isidore Burak, this is the father of the protagonist in the second game. He is pretty much asking both me, the Bachelor, and his son to return to the town because they're having problems, let's just say that. Do you hear those peculiar footsteps on the stairs? Ominous footsteps. I think they're coming for us. If they catch you here, there's no telling what might happen. You could even be arrested. I'd sooner lose a wife, an arm, and an eye than Tanathika. And why does it have to be now? We just got a cellular level reaction. You don't have a wife. Given the way you live, you never will. I'm married to my work. Dankovsky, you need to run. There'll be no commission while you're gone. We can stall the proceedings. Go and fetch us an immortal. Oh, it was through here. Okay. We close it. Through here,
Enough?
I suppose.
No,
wait,
not enough.
just one more
Never
thing.
enough.
Take care of yourself, Chief. You're so reckless. Head always in the clouds. You don't really know how to fend for yourself, do you? Do you even care about yourself? As if you were any different, Seraphima, with your stupid name. Enough of this. Are you armed? Why, I'm armed with my vast intellect and a quick wit. As long as I can open my mouth, they will know what hit them. Danny, are you armed? Seraphima, do you really believe the steppe is such a wild country? Yes, it is. Spoiler alert, it is. And it's unforgiving, and it's cruel, and it's actually literally the hardest game I've ever played, probably. New item, revolver. Look who's talking now. Can I take it out of my hand because it's kind of menacing and I'm probably going to be in trouble. Oh, a chocobo! What the hell is that? It's so cool! I want to look at the skulls. I'm probably going to get in trouble.
Freeze!
Yeah, I knew I was going to get in trouble.
Freeze!
Pull, well, the thing and, okay, intimidate. Okay, so is this way? Got it. I don't think that was the best course of action because they already saw me and they probably know where I'm going. I'm sure, by the way, this game is Russian. I'm sure all of these thoughts are going to be very helpful when the actual game comes out. I don't know, maybe not.
I'm Daniil Dankovsky, Bachelor of Medicine. My research into the limits of human life has brought me renown. I've devoted all my energy and remarkable intellect to combating the greatest fear that binds humanity, the inevitability of imminent death. Seeking proof of my theories, I traveled to a small, steep town to examine a person of phenomenal longevity, Simon Kane. But I walked into a trap. The moment I arrived there, an unknown disease struck the town.
Good, he already
It
gave you all
devoured the
the
town like a
abstract.
wildfire. Its contagion and lethality surpassed anything humanity had ever faced. And I became the only doctor standing in the way of this unprecedented pestilence.
Nice. I like the font. In which the bachelor winds up the people. Okay, so right now we're at the theater. Seesaw in the head. The mind oscillates between two states, apathy and mania. Overwhelming exhaustion constantly pulls me into it. In apathy, time distorts, movement speed slows, and amalgam fades. What's amalgam? At high mania, the brain is overloaded. Movement speed increases, but health deteriorates. More mania means stronger effects. This goes a little slow, I'm sorry for that. The second game was a little faster. Patients must be questioned, examined, and their symptoms recorded in the casebook. Is there even a reason to talk? Apathy. So I can't talk with them because I'm apath. Oh, this is the protagonist of the second game. Okay, sorry. So this will decrease my apathy or will increase it? Let's try it. I didn't have apathy, didn't I? Die of apathy? What? No, I thought I was lowering my app. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay, so what's up? You look like an actor. I cannot tell who right now. While you were away, I tried my hand at diagnosing using your procedure. Did you? I'm intrigued. So I noted down symptoms using your approach. I crossed off illnesses based on the principle of impossible combinations, but I didn't really get anywhere. I'll show you. Observe and memorize. I won't be around forever. New personal file, Lura Finch and Filat. How do I see them? How do I see? No, I didn't want to do that. I'm healthy, just so you know. I don't have anything. I had a fever, that's why. 2 days of it, for no reason. But I'm better now, and I had no scratches on my skin, no yellowing, no sandpaper scratches, no draught of the mouth. What circumstances preceded this fever? Our house was cleared out after the infection came. People were sent wherever there was space. Comfort is a luxury right now. Some were lucky and ended up in an empty living room. Some got an attic or a cellar. Us, we were put in a boiler room. When it reached out our street, they rounded up the whole caboodle of us to the isolation ward. A boiler room, you say? Was it turned on? Of course. The air was so stuffy in there, I tell you, but there was a silver lining. No sickness can survive that hellfire. Convincing, but I'll still need to examine you. Please undress there, behind the screen. Yeah, this game probably has nudity. Probably going to censor it if something happens, but okay, thank God. Physical exam. The patient must be examined and their symptoms added to the casebook. First, select the patient's suspected symptoms, then choose the appropriate diagnosis. Some symptoms may be incorrect. This is like phasmophobia. Shopkeeper, 5th day of the plague, residence plank, diarrhea, vomiting. Okay, got it. Very pale skin, rarely leaves her home, not much time in the sun. Can I do something here? To rotate the camera. Okay, so I cannot see her back, I suppose. Oh, back. So she's right. There is no scratches or... Oh, never mind. Hematoma. Maybe she bumped into something. Maybe it's a symptom. I should ask where the bruise came from. Everything seems fine. Turn around, please. I feel like a weirdo doing this, by the way. Let's exit. Let's talk to her again. You done with the exam, doctor? Can I go now? Absolutely not. An examination with no questions asked can only happen at a morgue. Allow me to call my assistant in. I'll use your example to show him how to proceed during an appointment. You called, Mr. Dankowski? I'm here. I'm ready to heal. We have a patient here. She's claiming to be in good health despite having a fever a few days ago. Do we take her word for it?
Of course. Distrusting people is no way to live.
Remember this, a patient's self-evaluation may be incorrect. That's why you must ask specific questions about these symptoms, about what's come up during the exam, and about the patient's circumstances and daily life. The patient is running a temperature, in other words, a fever. Open my casebook, look up for fever, and tell me how many conditions is it listed as symptoms of.
Wait a second. Gee, 8 of them.
8 diagnoses fit the bill. It's a frequent symptom, which means that you have to find others and narrow down the search. Then do it again and again until you're left with just one verdict. Let's get down to it then. You look pale, ma'am. Has your skin been like this since birth, or is it the pallor recent? It's not like I get to look in the mirror a lot, living in a boiler room and all, but I don't think I've ever been pale. Rich do-nothings are pale. Me, I'm a commoner. So pallor isn't typical for you. We're making that a symptom. Mr. Little, add pallor to the fever in the record. What do we get?
A mere 2 conditions, down from 8. It's like magic.
So it was hematoma. So I have fever, hematoma, and pallor here. Oh, here. It's all about the blood, so that's why. Got it. So, anemic vasculopathy. Final diagnosis. Please confirm the diagnosis, please. X, then you can close the expo. Okay, log diagnosis. Let's log it. We should, right? Can I talk to you? No. Okay. So we go to the next one. The peeling skin he mentioned, unlikely to be the stone disease, most likely eczema. Heartbeat too fast, but that could be a personal trait. I'm going to have problem figuring out the names of these things. Why would I do that? Am I hitting this thing to release stress?
Keep quiet in the library.
Keep quiet in the what? Right now we're going to the house of some guy because we didn't believe the things that he was telling us, and we are now going to investigate his house. Because that's what a doctor does, apparently. Amalgam allows you to revisit another day and alter its events, acquired through successful euthanasia and breaking mirrors. What? What do you mean with that? Oh, by the way, these are udongs. So these are the steppe people, and these are creatures of the steppe. They all were born from the earth, so to speak. By the way, this game goes really slow. To exit the district, find arches with clocks. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not able to do that. Here's the map. This is the town. If you put close attention, it kind of resembles a ball, sleeping, something like that. The red parts are the parts that are currently infected. The black or the gray ones are the ones that were previously infected by the previous day, because the infection moves really fast. So in this case, I need to go here. That's weird. Pathologic has always been a game about making every single second of your gameplay a hell. It's really, really bad. And to have a fast travel in the game mechanics is kind of, I don't know, counterintuitive for it. Dangerous districts require attention. They cannot be traversed using the map. You'll have to find an arch with a clock that isn't blocked. This is another playable character on the original Pathologic. Listen to me, Bachelor, please. Just set our difference aside, and they're accusing me of the sand plague itself. Once I learned that you woke up on the eve of the epidemic in an empty grave with no memory, you seemed a perfect candidate for patient zero. That wasn't me. Not me, but my double, my twin sister. I didn't know, I told you. And the haruspecs of yours, too. He didn't believe me for some reason, even though he did see us together. You're going into quarantine today. I don't know what, but you're certainly guilty of something. Okay, so... Oh, it cleans the air. And this game is going really fucking slow. Those are infected people, actually. And you cannot let them touch you, or else you're going to get infected. And if you get infected, everything is going to be more difficult, because as you can see, there is no cure. Hello, I'm hallucinating. Okay, you weren't real, apparently. Could you not, please? I don't know what's happening, but I think I'm dying. I don't know what's happening. I'm really confused. And it's not like Pathologic 2 kind of confusement. It's other kind of confusement where I don't know the mechanics. and I don't know why am I seeing things like this. All of this to diagnose a single patient. That's insane. Well, hi. Okay, hang on. I'm going to leave it here. It's been really fun. It's a lot of reading, like usually Pathologic games are. But in this case, I'm really getting confused, and the game isn't going very smooth, so it's going to be really difficult to record something like something as long as this gameplay. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you're interested in knowing more about the gameplay. But in any case, for now, right now, I'm going to leave it at here. It's really interesting proposal. It's very different from Pathologic 2, but it remains with the essence of feeling alienated and, I don't know, weird, not knowing what happened. Especially if you haven't played Pathologic 2. But anyway, that's going to be it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you liked it. Bye bye!